I want to ask about, this is the first collaboration between two iconic American storytellers, Stephen King and Steven Spielberg are both involved in this, who both have these sort of very American visions, but come from very opposite directions, as they're commonly thought of. Stephen King's very dark, and Steven Spielberg often thought of as very light. How did those visions come together in the script, and then how did those two individuals, can you all tell me about the experiences you've had and their input?
I just know when they wrestle, it's crazy.
I mean, you know, Steven Spielberg is the world's ultimate optimist, and Stephen King is the world's ultimate pessimist, but I guess they're both real humanists. They just love their characters. And so it's kind of, I think, easy to wed those two visions, because they're just like people and writing about real people.
They're also both right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And they, you know, and Steven Spielberg's done movies like Close Encounters and Jaws and some scary films, and Stephen King has done Stand By Me. So there's Shawshank. So there is this overlap, certainly in heart and soul, I think, that we've been able to draw on, which is great.
I know that Stephen King came out and visited the set and spent time with you all there. Can you talk about that and what his reaction was to seeing it? And also,
well, Stephen King is incredibly unpretentious. He's just a guy in a t-shirt, like all of us, all of you, and very humble. And it was great having him around. He was very excited to be there and very positive. He's been a part of the approval process of everyone who's working on the show, all the actors who are cast, scripts like the rest of us, and Steven Spielberg. So it was wonderful to be in his company and to just see what a real guy he is.
He was like, these days, mostly they just wheel me out like a hood ornament to promote things, but he was like, get me in the writer's room. And we had him, you know, in for a session. We were just going through the script line by line, and to get notes on your dialogue from Stephen King it's an unreal honor. So he's been super hands-on and really supportive of some things we've changed from his book that I thought he was going to stab me for, but he likes seeing the new stuff too. So just the most generous collaborator you could hope for.
He's also incredibly funny, which really surprised me. Like, not that I expected him to be, you know, the darkest person I ever met, but certainly, you know, one of the great writers of the macabre. And I really thought that there was sort of, I didn't know what I expected, but on that side of things. And he comes out with these one-liners, and I can only remember one of them now, but I asked him if we could take a twit pic. And so we took this picture together, and I said, do you mind if I tweet this? Do you want me to send it to you? And he looked at me and he said, homie, don't twit.